swinging along, minding my business, when suddenly out of the blue,
대박 해줘.
Uau, puedes. Espera, es que le está jugando con las cositas.
¿Y quieres seguir? Ok, yo estoy tranquilo. Fortunately, not really. Statue, and when he couldn't, he just like threw a total fit.
I know, they're just like, the paint's coming off.
beautiful, wonderful you. Now who could have thought this could happen? Who would have ever believed? Could it be true that someone like you could fall for somebody like me? I'll swing along, happy as ever, no longer lonely or blue, for I have been kissed by an angel. Beautiful, wonderful you. Now who could have thought this could happen? Who would have ever believed that
Mom, when we go up, we can see more.
Floor 4 going up.
Complete the task of documenting the manuscript. It wasn't until the third trip that Agnes dared to use chemicals to reveal more of the text. The apparent boldness that made him look.
happy as ever, no longer lonely or blue, for I have been kissed by an angel. Beautiful, wonderful, marvelous, lovable, beautiful, wonderful you.